Good morning, everybody, or should I say afternoon. I'm back in Six Flags the second weekend that it's open. I missed the opening weekend because Disney, and I'm here to see what all the changes are here in the park, and also to try and help you all find all the new differences as I figured them out myself. So we're gonna be exploring all of that today, and it's pretty low-key, which is awesome for the second weekend on a Saturday. There's barely any crowds here, so I have a feeling rides are going to be really easy to acquire. There are also a lot of new signs in the park, like just new Six Flags signs, and it looks fresh and pretty. I think that's what the beautifying was. I put a couple at the beginning of this video, but just in case, here's some clips just so you can see them again. Okay,
So, hey baby, I'm back. Again, this was my first coaster 20 years ago. It's still my favorite, even though it's getting up there in age.
There are no lines right now, which is fantastic. Like, I'm just gonna walk on Superman, and I was not here at Rope Drop. Okay, so I'm making a stop here because this is what everyone's already been requesting to get footage of, and that is the remnants of Goliath. There were pictures online before, and it looked more like a mud pit. It's growing grass now, so that's already significantly better from where it was last week. There's a lot of rumors floating around about what they're going to put in here, and also the idea that maybe they're going to retheme the Old West here into a steampunk thing. None of this has been confirmed. I just want to say that those are just rumors. There's also a rumor that they're going to start building something right here. We don't know that for sure yet. Hopefully we'll have that information sometime soon. Maybe we'll see this go into construction over the next year. I don't know yet. Right now it's just a mud pit. Actually, it's more like a grass pit. Personally, I would love to see them gut the flashback over there and use this space to put in a launch coaster. I also have a feeling Tomahawk's not going to be around for too much longer. But again, these are my own predictions, and you can make a decision for yourself. Okay, I don't see anybody talking about this on any kind of video or group, but the entrance to Goliath has been turned into a picnic pavilion, which is actually really fantastic. One of the things that they were talking about was getting more spaces to eat and more tables. I mean, this is already huge. I mean, obviously it won't be like this forever because eventually they'll put a ride in here, but what a good use of this space. They've also added gates for the lines at the food section, which is really helpful, so those lines won't be just a full horizontal shot across the walkway. So coming off of Disney, it's kind of nice to see that around the rides, people are wearing costumes. So the people that are standing outside of Wicked Cyclone are wearing lab coats because they're meteorologists tracking the storm. Also, I'm going on Wicked Cyclone if that wasn't obvious enough. I think this is the first time I've been to Six Flags in the past year where it's been like this low-key during the day and on a Saturday. And I know it's because it's like the second opening weekend, but it's really nice. Pandemonium still has the world's longest line and longest loadout time, and I will never wait for that. So at Nickelodeon Universe, they have the exact same ride there. It's called the Shredder, and that loads out so fast that I literally have no idea why this loads so long at this park. Don't even get in that line unless you have a flash pass. Just don't do it. Get on literally any other line. The Take 6 Cafe is still closed, but it's probably going to remain that way until the summer hours pick up. In general, most of the food places, like the bigger ones, are closed up until I would say like June or July, just because like there's not enough of a staffing need to have every food place open at this point in time. I mean, look at me, I'm walking right on rides. Do you really think they're gonna staff everything? So, hello. Looks like the arcade has recovered from after the rainstorm last year. I'm really digging that every food station has line gates now. That level of line control is really gonna help not have lines in the middle of the pathway, so I'm here for it.
Harley Quinn has a single rider lane now. I'm tempted to go and try it out and see how well that works because I'm a single rider, so we'll just walk over here.
So I walked through the single rider entrance. I'm like the only one in here. It took me through the ADA entrance, so it's the same one as that. So we're gonna see if this truly like pushes me to the front of the line or not. Well, getting right on. Okay, so I walked on the first group for Harley Quinn as single rider, but they really can do like 2 or like 1 to 3 people on there at a time for single riders. So I don't know how effective this is actually going to be come summertime. And I do recommend that when the lines pick up that you still flash past this one. But if it's a slower day, you're okay. Otherwise, you still have to wait like 3 or 4 rides. I happen to be the only person on the line, but on my way out, I saw that there were a lot more people in the single rider line, so just keep that in mind. All right, so now it's time for Batman, and I have acquired one Adam.
One Adam.
Because we haven't spent enough time with each other in the past week.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you like in months.
Yeah, he went to Busch Gardens after I left, which was kind of a bummer for me. So I'm not going to be doing single riding much today, but I'm coming back in a few days to do a video to really showcase all the different single rider lines. Today is just seeing what's new, which is actually quite a bit of stuff. And I'm actually pretty impressed with the amount of things that are new here right now. So we're off the Batman and we're going on to Joker now, also a walk-on. I've never walked on Batman like that before, so I was like, we have to go on Batman just in case there's more people here later. So we're gonna go revisit Joker and we're gonna sit on the correct seat so we flip more. Always get on the side that's facing this way. So like, that's where the entrance is to Joker. If you sit on this side, that's the one that's gonna flip more. That one flips less. So leaving Joker, we walked across over to Riddler, and I want to share. Right here in the entrance, you can take the single rider lane this way. Hello.
Hello.
And this is the rain entrance. So we're trying out the single rider line, even though there's 2 of us, but we don't need to ride together. We're not married. So I did the single rider, and I went right in. Adam is down in that one, so it's definitely worth it. I'm becoming a big fan of these single rider lines. This would have been. So it's no Mickey, but I've got a pretzel. All right, well, I was trying to make this shot work because it's playing Wonder Woman right now, but the music is skipping, so sorry, everyone. So you know what Six Flags now has in comparison to Disney? Dole Whip.
Yeah.
They actually gave me a lot of it.
I like how this is becoming a regular thing. Like, Disney's started a whole trend. So you can
Lake
have...
Compound's had it for a few years, but then
Right.
Six Flags now got it.
So, like, you can get a little Florida at home.
Next up, Supergirl. I'm on this ride. I'm on Supergirl. And there's like 3 or 4 girls who are just screaming in bloody terror the whole time. And it is such a calm ride. I was laughing so hard. And they seemed fine because as soon as it ended, they were still like laughing and stuff. There was just a lot of noise. Some exciting news this year. Vintage photography is back open for 2022. So shockingly, the Blizzard River is open today. It's like the middle of April. Last year it didn't open until like June. So I'll take it. We're gonna go on it. The waterfalls aren't running right now, so you can't get super wet on it. It's just like a ride. It's like a ride on the water. So as we're walking into Wicked Cyclone right now, Adam and I are discussing how the staff is like super friendly this year. And I love the staff from last year too, but it seems like everybody's enjoying themselves. So Six Flags staff, I hope you're getting better benefits and better pay. You deserve it. Score, front row.
Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. And turn right on the Wicked Cyclone.
We are making a stop at Flashback because honestly, I don't know how many more years it has. If this is the final year, if there's more years, we don't know. So enjoy it while it's here.
I love how the paint on this fence is like coming off, right? And it looks worse than the paint that's on underneath it. So whatever they painted over looks better than this paint now.
So one of the cool things about this year is that they've added QR codes all around the park. They have them for the Flash Pass, they have them for like customer service stations, and right here, they have a QR code that will just pull up the map for you. We are now stepping into the pass holder plaza, no longer the membership plaza, although it still has the same function. I'm gonna go pick up my cup. this is where you go. It's right near the entrance of Six Flags. Don't be fooled because it's got a different name. All right, this annual cup acquired, although Adam reminded me that I could have just used last year's cup, which I did not know. I also don't know if I still have last year's cup, to be completely honest with you, because I was looking through my cupboard the other day and I did not see it. So this is actually really cool. So obviously right behind me, there is some representation happening for my community. And when I looked down on the ground,
It says selfie spot. They have designated places for you to take photos. That is so cool.
I found another selfie spot with the Riddler. It's time to revisit my favorite coaster here. It's Adam's first time today. We've managed to go on everything else today. Oh, that's my hand. We're gonna watch Adam wander around the whole locker room trying to find the number. He's already walked around me twice. Oh, no, maybe that's it. Is that the winner? Okay, so Superman has a huge line all of a sudden, despite everything else not having lines today. So we're actually gonna try out the mobile ordering. So Adam and I are looking at skip the line benefits right now. And you basically pull up this app. It will force you to create a login. And when you do that, it will bring you to this page where you can pick whatever one you want. So basically, you're going to go to this website after you use the QR code, and it will create a login for you. You write in your name. If you don't have a login, you're going to put information in, and it will create one for you. And then when you go down here, you can pick whatever you want. So obviously, Harley Quinn's a good instance. I can use this by hitting get on now with my free skip the line pass. That's part of my membership. Or you can do buy instant access. This ride's $7, and you can get the flash pass. And then you'll have the QR code on your phone. It's super helpful. I highly recommend it. This is something that really should have been implemented years ago, and we're already a fan. Right, so it worked really well. We are now waiting for the Superman. They're only running one train right now, which is very strange for the Superman. But we're gonna wait for the front row because like the queue line's low for that. We were able to get the ticket and have it scanned, and it let us right in. So it's very effective. It did a countdown for like 3 seconds, and then it said our fast pass was ready to use. I think when it's busier, it won't be like that. I think it will give you a set time. It's just like there's such a low amount of people in here in the park right now, so it's kind of hard to gauge what it will look like in July, but that's my guess. All right, so the first disappointment happened today at Six Flags. Johnny Rockets no longer serves their black bean burgers, also known as the Impossible Burgers. I can still get them up at the Fresh Cafe, but it means I can no longer eat at Johnny Rockets here because I don't eat red meat.
Well, a black bean burger is different than the Impossible, though.
Yeah, true, but I think they did have a black bean option or something. I don't remember what it was. All I know is that it was not meat. And even though I'm about to go eat wings, because I still eat chicken, it's still disappointing that I can't like go partake in Johnny Rockets anymore. And I don't really know what the reasoning for that was. So that's kind of a bummer. So we are waiting in line at JB's now to get dinner before we leave. We're gonna get some wings, but even in JB's, they're wearing outfits and costumes to fit the theming. They are going for the whole country bumpkin look. I'm kind of loving all this theming that's happening. All right, we got some food, and I just want to say the service is excellent. Adam got the wrong order first, and they just changed it out real fast. Everybody was super friendly. Like, I just love this, like, Disney theming Six Flags is going for this year. It is making everybody happy, and it's making us happy and the employees happy. So, like, something's changed on the back end, and I'm really happy about it for everyone. I got the buffalo chicken, and I found the ketchup after I dumped mayo everywhere. And Adam has the brisket.
Very good.
How is it?
Too. Very good.
The rain has hit, and while I will go on rides in the rain, that Superman experience was a little painful, and I'm cold and I want to go back to my dog. So I've separated from Adam, who's getting fried dough, and I'm walking back to my car in my preferred parking, which I'll talk about in just a second. Okay, as I walk back to my car, I just want to say I did get preferred parking. There are no reservations for preferred parking anymore. You just roll up and see if they have spaces. They still had half the lot open, so obviously I was able to just go in because I had the Diamond membership to do that. But that's how it works this year. It's just totally by chance. So if you know it's going to be a busy day and you want that preferred parking, get here early. Okay, I am back in my car, which means I'm wrapping up this video. I know it was a lot of information today, but hopefully it helps you out in planning your trip to Six Flags. I will be back here soon exploring the single rider lines and also checking out more of the park. So click that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, because that's the best way to find out when I'm releasing something. It will be on there either way, but subscribing will get it to you faster.
And if you want to follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, I'm all over the place. And if you could support me on Patreon, that would be great. Any little bit you can donate helps me continue making videos like this one. Okay, everybody, remember the most important part. Every day is an adventure, and live your best life.